Hey guys, 15 here back with another video. It's time and we're finally here for our predictions for WrestleMania 42. WWE WrestleMania 42, like I said, he's biggest show, the grandest stage in them all. You know the whole thing, but yeah. I honestly meant to get this up yesterday, and I fell asleep for most of the day, and then I just got distracted by multiple things here and there. But I'm here to get it up. It's just the same thing again like with last weekend with AEW Dynasty, and I'm gonna get it out before the show and everything. Gonna get it done now. Gonna get it up before the show. But yeah, I'm always excited for WrestleMania. I'm always excited for WrestleMania, and again, it's always one of the big shows. I'm always very excited for the Royal Rumble, uh, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. All those I'm very excited for. And even despite some stuff, even some build up not being good, stopping people being shoehorned in, which we'll get into a little bit later. But but yeah, even despite that, I still hope to enjoy the show and everything. And there's still plenty of solid stuff on this card, and I don't think there might be a few things here, but like the problems here. But again, like I said, I'll mention that in a little bit. But yep, we are gonna get on with. Let's get right into this end of the first match on night one, because again, we're going to be going through 12 nights on the card. So, and wanting this big thing. So it's going to be a long one. It's going to be the same as last year. So yeah, we're going to stop talking and go with the first match on night one. So the first match of night one is the big six-man tag match between the LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision and ISO Speed. So, yeah, again, I will say it's kind of like a start of the show, the big X six-man tag match. Yeah, we got ISO Speed kind of like added into this. Again, a lot of celebrities added to this again. And it's not like ISO Speed's been in the ring before. If you remember last year at the Royal Rumble, when he got speared in half by Braun Breaker. But again, again, obviously his inclusion is mostly because as he sort of got involved with the street fight for the tag team championship street fight in Madison Square Garden. Basically punching out LA Knights, and then also just bringing the brass knucks to Logan Paul, which mostly got them the win anyway. And before that, he also got cursed by Danhausen, so that's another play of this. But yeah, he mostly was trying to stay out of it, but then Logan Paul kind of threw him back in, like even pushing him into LA Knight and everything. And so yeah, he's kind of like knee deep in this, as in calling LA Knight attacking him in his own room and everything, in his own house and everything. But yeah. So who I think is going to win this match? I think it can go either way, but I'm mostly leaning on LA Knight and Usos winning because he's finally going to say he had enough. He's going to push Logan Paul, and then just say he's done and leaves, and then LA Knight and the Usos are going to capitalize and then get the win. So, yeah, that's kind of like the big thing that's everyone expecting. I just be to turn against Logan Paul and just say he's done. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the first match. Now let's go on to the second. The next match, we have the unsanctioned match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. Yeah, this rivalry just dates back from last year when Jacob Fatu got attacked and got taken out for a several months, or maybe even longer, but I can't remember on the top of my head. It was obviously Drew McIntyre, and then he came back, Jacob Fatu came back, and he was just dead center trying to go after Drew McIntyre because he knows it was him. Even getting involved in his championship, 3 stages of hell championship match, with his 3 stages of hell match, kind of costing Cody and everything. And then after that, just Drew cost him his role in the Royal Rumble, and he also cost him his Elimination Chamber qualifying match. But yeah. And then, of course, I think it was possibly Drew who also attacked Jay. But who knows with that part. But yeah, it's kind of, Jacob got his get back, costing Drew the WWE title, and now it's kind of left all of this because they didn't even brawl it on a full night SmackDown. So now Nicholas gave a match at WrestleMania. It's gonna be unsanctioned, and it's gonna be bonkers again. It's your anything run of the mill like hardcore anything goes match, and it's gonna be using everything but and probably this kitchen sink. But yeah, and again, like I said, it's gonna be very awesome with these two going out on this match. But as far as I think it's gonna win, I can see it going either way. But I'm just leaning on Jacob Fatu winning. I mean, finally playing an end to this rivalry and everything. And ending this rivalry. But yeah, Jacob Fatu for the win. And now let's move on to the next match. So next match we're going over is the fail four-way tag team match for the women's tag team championships. We got the Irresistible Forces with Nia Jackson, Last Legend, Wyatt Valkyria and Bayley, and then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and then finally we have the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella. So yeah, I have most of the figures here. The only ones I don't have are the Nikki and Brie, then also Last Legend doesn't have a figure yet. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too much with it. I just never got the Bella Twins, and especially with Nikki. It's just I wasn't that very interested in getting their figures, and I still haven't got around to it. But yeah, like I said, I just got most of them here, and I didn't feel like playing renders, so that's pretty much it. As for that, as far as this match goes, I can't say I'm too excited for this match. Maybe the women's tag team championships. I haven't been that far invested in. I also just realized that I still feel like the official belt is like too small. Again, it's very small. And I honestly might get custom belts of them, but again, I'm trying to figure that out. But not the point. But as far as I think it's going to win, I think it's either going to be the Bella Twins winning, finally getting the tag champions, or maybe Bayley or Lyra Valkyria. And I don't know. I can even see Ian Charlotte and Alexa getting it again, but honestly, the other two, I'm expecting it more because they haven't gotten a tag team championship run, women's tag team championship run at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Now let's move on to the next match. Next up, we have the women's Intercontinental Championship match, which we have the champion Asia Lee going against Becky Lynch, the challenger, the former champion. Yeah, I don't have an AJ Lee figure. I meant to get it before this weekend, but sadly, I never got around to it because as I was saving up money for the when I went out to Missouri Comic Con, and obviously I spent a lot during that weekend. But yeah, I was also hoping that maybe it would be at one of the places and one of the pre-owned stuff, but sadly no. But yeah, we have again. It just goes in. There's another match in the saga of the between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch ever since AJ Lee returned last year. She got CM Punk got the win at WrestleMania. I was pretty sure she did. Again, comment down below if I'm wrong. But then she also got one up on Becky Lynch at War Games, making her tap out. And then finally doing that Elimination Chamber in Chicago again and winning the championship. And now we're here in kind of like the fourth outing technically. Now the only thing that's going to win, this match is going to be pretty good. Now, as far as I think it's going to win, I honestly think maybe AJ Lee might win because it was a similar thing with Cody and Seth just winning in a full sweep. But at the same time, maybe I can see Becky finally breaking the cycle and winning at WrestleMania and everything. But I don't know. Again, it's just one of those things. Like, this is AJ Lee's first WrestleMania in like a decade, and I can see her winning. Like I said, I can see it going their way. But honestly, I think I'm leaning on AJ Lee winning. But if Becky does win, I'll be okay with that. Now let's go on to the next match. So now going on to the next match, we have Seth Rollins versus Gunther, the career killer. And no, it's not. Seth Rollins' career is not on the line. He's not going to kill another career. So this came out of left field because and even what's in the whole thing came out of left field with Gunther attacking Seth out of nowhere when he was trying to end Braun Heyman. And no, I don't think. And no, he's. I don't think Gunther is joining the division. I think he's just. I think he's kind of. I think he was looking for another match for his WrestleMania match, and he just decided to go out with Seth. And now I think he owes a. I think Paul Heyman owes him a favor also. But like I said, and yeah, this man, and yeah, that's kind of like the one thing. But yeah, this match is definitely gonna be a treat to watch. I'm really excited for this one. It's gonna plenty of spots, plenty of transition, combination transitions, and everything like that. It's just so many spots that it's gonna be awesome. Now, as far as I think it's gonna win, it's gonna go either way. I can see Gunther winning, and so we can have like WrestleMania one like last year. Or I can also see Seth winning because usual WrestleMania usual WrestleMania. But yeah, I can go either way. I think it's just Gunther, as I feel like that might happen, and then Seth as my once. It's just one of those things. And yeah, again, either way, this match is going to be awesome. And now let's go on to our last two matches in the card on night one. Now, getting into our last two matches of night one, we have first the Women's World Championship match with with Steve Carr, the current champion, defending against the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan. So, yeah, I still have to. I'm just going to get this out of the way. I still need to do the Royal Rumble review, but I still need to get in there. Yeah, as far as this 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 goes, like I said, Liv Morgan did win the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. Not one of my first choices to win this year's Royal Rumble with so many people in it, and so many other choices, but it happened, and I was like kind of okay with this. It just kind of deserved it. And we kind of were wondering who she was going to pick. Was she going to go after the Women's World Championship again, or was she going to go something different and go after Jade in the WWE Women's Championship? But no, she just decided to go after the Women's Championship again and Stanley Care. And then she's been mostly getting the upper hand on Stanley Care for like weeks, even playing mind games. And then she got smacked. Liv got her head smashed into a TV and getting a big goose egg on her head. But yeah, these two have been going at it, a very, 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 very intense feud. And but as far as I think it's going to win this match, as much as I kind of like Stephanie McCarr, and I kind of want her on her title in the red, I feel like that Liv is going to have her moment at WrestleMania with winning the Women's World Championship back, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Like Liv to get the win. This is kind of like another thing. I feel like that there's gonna be more. There's gonna be multiple mostly new champions during this pay per view. So yeah, now we got this one. Now let's go over the main event of night one. So now getting into our final match of night one, we have the for the undisputed championship, which we have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. The match we kind of been all waiting for to happen. And with Randy Orton winning the Elimination Chamber, mostly thanks to Drew McIntyre. And with that on that same week, Cody does win like the championship, and then when we get the contract signed, and Randy was listening to those voices in his head, and we brought back the psychopath Randy Orton from 2009. So yeah, it was just everything about this was going really good. And again, the build-up was going pretty well, but then and but Randy was calling somebody, and we were all trying to figure out who it was. Was it The Rock? Wasn't Ted DiBiase Jr. Or was it I forget who else I was thinking of, but it was revealed and it was Pat McAfee, the letdown in a century, because of TKO's meddling and trying to get more people to buy tickets, which again, CM Punk said, they would just lower the ticket prices, then we will be having this issue. That's the one big issue right now, is the ticket prices are way too high. But I don't know, even despite the little meddling with TKO with the Pat McAfee business, I'm still excited for this matchup. Now, as far as who I think is going to win this match, well, I kind of don't want Cody right now. I feel like we're going to get mostly new champions. A lot of new champions during this whole pay-per-view, so I feel like Randy Orton is going to win, become 15th World Champion. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Pat McAfee's gonna stay a little longer for this feud and maybe finally go during a match with maybe Jelly Roll. But that's pretty much it for all the matches for night one, and now let's go on with night two. So now going into our first match of night one. WrestleMania Sunday or night two. I mean, God. But we got the big hoss match, the Ruler versus the Beast, East Alpha Family versus Brock Lesnar. Again, the big owl, the giant meat man, and or something along the lines of that. I don't know. I can think of a bunch of stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna go on with this. Honestly, Alpha Family answering for the open challenge that Brock Lesnar set out for WrestleMania. Got and everything. But these two men at the Royal Rumble and fought a lot. It was kind of ruined with Logan Paul getting basically helping get Alpha Family eliminated, and then also Brock Lesnar getting abruptly eliminated because of Jey Uso's botched entrance. But yeah, he answered the challenge, and yeah, Alpha Family answered the challenge, but he also just absolutely manhandled Brock Lesnar. And these two were just fighting ever since. Any chance they were just fighting each other, and they just can't and help get into a brawl every time they step out of each other. But yeah, this match is gonna be awesome. Very hard hitting, back and forth action, crazy spot. As far as I think it's gonna win, I can see it going either way. I can see Brock winning at WrestleMania again, but I can see Alpha Family taking the place as the next big thing, the big guy in campus and everything. But yeah, I honestly think it's Alpha Family that's gonna win. But if Brock does win, I won't be mad because this match is gonna be awesome. It's just we're just all gonna win. So that's pretty much it for the first match. Now let's go on to the second one. Next up, we got a six-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental Champion, and we got Penta defending against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and the returning Rey Mysterio. So, well, he wasn't out for that long, but again, he was out for a bit because he was injured. But he was finally clear to compete like the rest of the one. So yeah, again, I can't say too much with the build up for this matchup because again, it was kind of like It was kind of like made out of nowhere also, and then the competitors also decided on tapings of main events. But Rey Mysterio actually came out and saying that he's like clear to compete and mostly in wanted to be in this ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. And yeah, this match is going to be look, ladder matches is always good, and again, they should have a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship every year anyway, because to pay tribute to Razor Ramon anyway. Because again, but yeah, this again so many crazy spots in this match. Again, ladder match is always great, but who I think is going to win this match? It's all up in the air. I can see any of these guys winning. Rey Mysterio becoming Intercontinental Champion again. I can see Penta just retaining in general. I can see Javon Evans being his bouncy self and getting the title, first title on the main roster. Maybe not JD McDonough, but everyone else pretty good. But I think my two choices are Penta or Rey Mysterio, and the wild card is going to be Javon Evans. So yeah, that's all my picks for the ladder match. Now let's go on to the next one. Next up, we have the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Oh, and yeah, this storyline kind of like tells itself as something we were all expecting. Again, mostly the turning point was when we knew it was kind of like happening for a while, but also the turning point was Finn Balor kind of costing Dirty Dom, the Intercontinental Champion, allowing him not to have any help or even use the ring bell hammer anyway. So he turned on Finn and excommunicated him from the Judgment Day, and kind of took on himself. Well, him and Liv Morgan. So, but yeah, as far as it goes, this is kind of like everything. So he's just one belt done with the Triple A Mega Championship. Out of the custom made by Dan Turnquist. Meant to do a review of it. I'm just gonna leave it there. Kind of get the point. My issue with being preoccupied with some other stuff. But yeah, we got the Demon finally returning after 3 years. Like I said, not many people were excited about it, but because of how they kind of like not having to win at Hell in a Cell. But again, it was his last WrestleMania, so it kind of makes sense. But As far as I think it's gonna win this match, maybe Dirty Dom can pull something on and out of his hats, but no, it's against the Demon. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to help him against the Demon. So that's pretty much. So yeah, Demon for the win, and now let's move on to the next. Let's just move along and get with the next. Next up, we have the United States Championship match with Sami Zayn and the new United States champions against Trick Williams, Trick Willie, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, this match, very excited for this one. Against Sami Zayn, obviously, are in his path to winning the United States champion off of Carmelo Hayes, and not many people are happy about it because he could have got a different match differently that way. Like we could have just had Trick, and in some cases, maybe we could have had Trick versus Sammy just without a championship. But again, just kind of, I'm kind of okay with this. So, but as far as this match is going to be pretty good. Again, these two are pretty good in the ring. I'm got a lot of spot. So very cool spots and transitions, just everything going into this. I'm very excited for this now. As far as I think is going to win this match, well, either way it could go, I feel like Trick Williams is going to get his WrestleMania moment and becoming United States champion, finally earn a title up in the main roster, and he's going to be United States champion on SmackDown, as I expected. So, yeah, both Carmelo and Trick are going to be part of United States champion. Going to be United States champion on Smack. Be able to just have the main roster title, like I said, but obviously not at the same time. I'm just saying they both have it again. Yeah, Trick Williams for my pick for this win this match. As much I like Sammy, I think this is going to be a turning point, him going heel. But yeah, now move on to one of the last two matches. Next up, we have the WWE Women's Championship match with Jade Cargill defending her championship against Rhea Ripley. She won the Elimination Chamber match, earning a shot at this as the Women's Championship. Honestly, Rhea the babyface, Jade the heel. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens in between this. Like Jade now forming a faction with BFF and Meechin. That doesn't make which still doesn't make any sense to me, because they were feuding with her, and then all of a sudden they turn all buddy. But yeah, Rhea kind of got her get back last week, attacking both BFF and Meechin. I don't think they're gonna get involved all in this matchup. But as far as I think is gonna win this match, it can go either way. I'm gonna expect a lot of cool spots and a lot of just power back and forth or hard hitting action, like is everything going this. But I think it's gonna win. And like Jade, I'll be okay. Jade in some cases might win, but honestly, Rhea's the obvious choice. Again, it goes into my mostly new champions for this whole thing. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Rhea that's gonna get to be back on top of the mountain, and she's gonna be going with SmackDown with the WWE Championship, with the Women's Championship. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Rhea for my pick. Now let's go on to the main event. So finally getting into the main event for night 2, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match with CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. And it's the big match we all been waiting for. Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble, and then choosing CM Punk to face at WrestleMania in the main events. And yeah, we finally got this match, and the added stipulation that if Roman Reigns loses, he will leave WWE. Now, again, this one's gonna be just absolute cinema. I'm just gonna say it now. It's gonna be absolute cinema. Every spot we expected, and now every transition, everything is gonna be in this matchup, and we're gonna be in for a absolute treat. Please, I just really am excited for this match. But yeah, we're gonna just have everything. Attire is gonna be pretty good. The entrance is gonna be good. But as far as I think it's gonna win, well, there's some part of me that wants CM Punk to win, but with the added in some cases I would think that. But with the added stipulation, I don't expect Roman to actually leave WWE, so I expect Roman Reigns to win the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, Hopefully he won't be too much of a part-timer, but I can understand why he was part-time because of the locator thing. It's in mention, but he still has to be careful. It's still a lingering thing. That's why he wasn't around during the COVID era, because again his immune system was compromised. So like I said, it kind of goes into all that. So yeah, Roman for the win, and that's pretty much it from our predictions for WrestleMania 42. I'm gonna get out of here now. It's going on right now. I have no idea. And the women's tag team championship match is happening now. It's probably over by now by the time I get this stuff done. I'm trying to get all this stuff. I meant to get this up sooner. I'm just gonna say this now. I should have gotten it sooner. It was just me getting distracted too many times. But yeah, well, I meant to get it up sooner, but at least I got it up. It's better late than never. But yeah, I'm gonna get out for now. Remember to like, share, comment down below. What do you guys think of the predictions? Do you still enjoy my predictions and my reviews for WrestleMania pay-per-views and everything like that? Subscribe, tap the bell, more videos coming soon. I mean it. This time I got plenty of stuff I need to do. Oh, click that bell to keep up with my uploads. And this is the team. We're kicking out of here.